right, let's go. It feels so good to be back. Thank you all, everybody, for being here. Happy Friday and welcome to the Real Life Real Estate Show, episode 1 for 2024. I cannot believe we've been away for so long. I've missed you all so much, and we are excited to get this year rolling. Today, I have here, as always, my co-host, my buddy, my pal, Mr. Luis Alejandro Lopez. As you all know, my name is Hector Hernandez, and I am a real estate fund manager, as well as your real estate coach here at reallifetrading.com. Luis, what you got planned for us today, buddy?
Oh man, we have a nice one today. We're going back to basics. What do you do best besides just looking awesome? Flipping houses. So again, my name is Luis Alejandro Lopez. I'm a real estate investment coach here at Real Life Trading. And this is the Real Life Real Estate Show, Season 3, Episode 1, first one for 2024. So we talked about this and we've been going back and forth. Last year, we brought you all kinds of things. We brought you short-term rentals. We got you long-term rentals. We got you multifamilies. We got you, CPAs. We got you all kinds of things and information. But we wanted to bring it down to the point where we are here to teach you how to do it like we do. And what do we do best? We flip homes. So what we're going to be doing for pretty much the next 2-3 months is we're going to be doing that. We're going to be getting you the tools that you need. We're going to be giving you the funds that you need. We're going to be doing basically everything you need. And we're going to hold you by the hand and let you do a flip. And we're going to give you the tools for that. So, again, as usual, disclaimer. Even whatever you read, whatever you say, we're not giving you any financial, what do you call it? Advice? No, we're telling you how we do it, and we're going to show you how you do it. But if before you send a wire, before you sign a dotted line, whatever, just pick the phone and call a friend. We are your friends, and if it's not our friends, call an attorney, call whoever. Just please be aware of what you're doing. If you're not sure, don't do it. Okay? So now, what are we doing? We're going back to basics. We're finding a flip and flip. Last, when was it? Wednesday? If you guys didn't see it on Slack, I posted a video for a time capsule. Let me find Slack really quick. You have Slack there? You want to share the screen? Because I don't have it open.
I sure do. I always got
But basically, let me say you what I have. Here. I went to see a time capsule home, which is great. I love time capsule home because they smell like money. All right.
I thought that was Musk.
Yes, true too. Let's see. Now, if I finish the size, like there you go. All right, really nice house. Very close to me in Woodstock. Remember, I'm in the northwest side of Atlanta. Nice community, very good location, great school district. These pictures are a little bit updated. They did the roof by the time I went there. This thing has been posted for about a month and a half, and it seems that it's a probate situation, so they have not been able to sell it. But look at this beauty. You see the blue countertops? I mean, this is completely back to the 80s. And the blue countertops go great with the flooring and go great with the carpet. And it's perfect. It's exactly what we look for. We got good bones. We need to update it, but there's no major damage. There's no foundation issues. There's no breaking floors, no damage on the roof, no holes. It's just ugly, basically what it is. And it brings us back to what we do, what I like to do, which is the lipstick on a pig. You got good bones, you make it look pretty. After you make it look pretty, yeah, on the market it goes. So the plan is to run it with you guys exactly how we do this. Okay, every time we find a property, okay, what do we have? That's the property. Let's go over it, step by step. What will we do? We will replace the kitchen. We will resurface something. We'll do the flooring. What type of floorings? How much it's going to cost? After all that, we'll have a tally of how much it's going to cost us to redo this house. Then we're going to look into the comps. And once we get the comps, we're gonna say, okay, based on the comp price and based on the amount that we need to spend, our offer needs to be this much. Win is
Got it.
asking, how much is our ARV for this property? ARV for this property, we're gonna look into it, but
We're gonna
I
get
got
there, Win. We're gonna get there.
we're gonna get there. It's
Let me know when you see Slack.
yeah, right there.
Okay, so I mean, just real quick because we have to showcase your boy's video. We'll just play it real quick on high speed.
So we just started here. That's already high speed.
There we go. So, by the way, this is the main reason why we wanted to make sure to share this. Did you all know you are all on the real estate channel, right? If you are new around the community and you haven't joined the real estate channel on Slack, make sure you do. It's there. And yours truly and Big Sexy over there are always posting stuff. And we hope to post even more this year.
Yep, that's the goal, to give you guys even more information. Again, whatever you guys need to do it yourself as well. So Wayne is asking, what's the ARV on that unit? The ARV is the after repair value. Yep. They're not popcorn ceilings. That it's correct. You know what? I'd rather take the popcorn than that gorgeous, beautiful, whatever you want to call it, like little seashells thing. That's awful. The popcorn is fairly easy to remove. You just basically spray with water and you scrape it. This one is going to be hard because this is a higher, this is harder material to get it done with.
Yeah.
It's a
And when
pain in the
it's
butt.
and sometimes they do like the plaster design, and then you really gotta like the guys do not want to be
They don't want to be
inexpensive.
in this. Yeah. Okay. So let's go over it. ARV,
You can go ahead and take
we're
over the
gonna
screen
look into
again.
it. Huh?
Take over the screen again.
Take over screen again. So, well,
Why remove it? Asked Cindy.
mm,
Why remove the design, the ceiling or the plaster ceiling?
because it's
Because
ugly and it's
exactly, thank
outdated.
you. Because it's 2023.
Exactly. Therefore,
Whoa, oh my God. I
so
did that.
remember, 2024, everything's smooth and white. We got to move with the trend. Remember, we have to make the house desirable. If the house is not desirable, it's not going to sell. So I can make it all pretty, but all in brown. And brown is all so 22,000s that nobody wants to do brown, nobody wants to do cream, nobody wants to do any of that. Everybody's going for white with white on top of white. So if we want to do it, go to your friends at Pinterest and look what's being doing right now and just copy it. Remember, the whole idea is to sell this property. I don't want to keep it for a rental. We are looking to flip it. So we need to make it as desirable as possible. That's what it is. And whatever trend it is, it's whatever trend we're going to take. Okay. Brown is coming back, depending on the brown, not this cherry brown. I'm sure.
I like to say is also very area specific, and Lewis knows this, and we've done this before. Every time we hit a new market, we don't bring our prior market's colors. We go look at what's being done in that market and
Yes.
what's selling, because what sells in Miami, the colors and the finishes might be totally different in New York, and it's totally different than California or Tennessee. So the best thing to do is look at the last 5-6 properties that have sold in the area that you're using as comps, right? And try to mimic what they're doing.
Yeah, and copy it. And what we are selling here are mostly contemporary ranch, contemporary country. So a lot of whites, a lot of wood, but just for the details. So for example, one of the things that we're gonna look at a comp right now that I loved it. They're doing the upper cabinets instead of making cabinets, they're doing wood shelving. And it looks amazing. But obviously, then you have a whole bunch of dust, but it's not my problem because I'm selling the house. I mean, it's not as useful as having full cabinets, but if people are liking it, I'm doing it. Okay.
It's in. Yeah, it's definitely in, especially in those areas. But you know what's funny? Remember, we tried that on one of the projects, and the kitchen guys aren't going to charge you any less just because the cabinet is open. They're charging the same. I'm like, dude, that's like half the wood, man. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
guy
but it
was like,
takes
well,
more
it was
detail.
custom made.
Yeah, exactly. It's more detail. I got to make it pretty. Like, oh, come on.
Yes, the other thing you gotta understand, all those kitchen people, they don't build the cabinets for the most part. Everything's China made. So for them to having to go and cut a piece of wood and go through the whole process, it's it's a process for them instead of going somewhere else and buying the cabinets and buying the doors and just get them to wherever you need. Okay. So let's go over this. We're gonna show you numbers at the end of this section, but for the most part, here's what we do. Let's go over. Hector has the spreadsheet open, and we're gonna start plugging numbers in that. So first item,
If you
what do
want
we
real
have?
quick, Lou, flip over to the sheet so everyone gets an idea what the sheet looks like. And I'm basically gonna be filling out this sheet. I'll ask Louis the questions. Rehab calculator. And this
Okay,
is what we do. It's all on the click the rehab calculator
paragraph
so that they see
good,
it. Yeah.
good.
And this is essentially what we do because we've done hundreds upon hundreds of inspections. Highly recommend if you're just starting out, hire an actual inspector. Make sure you get a full bulletproof list from your inspector or your GC. In the case of Lewis and I, provided that we've already worked in a market, there might be like a small little difference here and there, but we are pretty good at lining up the numbers because we've done a handful of these, to say the least. And even we were shocked, and we had to go back to the drawing board during 2021, 2022, and the prices were just off to the races. But we were off by like 5-10% on materials and things like that, as materials were just like getting away from
Everything
us
was
even
cheap.
as we were doing projects. But for the most part, we're fairly accurate with this. Again, if you haven't done a bunch of these, highly recommend you actually hire an inspector or a GC rather than doing it in this format. All right, Luke,
Correct.
let's go back to the pictures, and I will let's see, roof is the first item on the list, obviously.
And the roof was done. By the time I was there, the roof was completed. If you see here, you got a nice tarp. Okay, I guess this
Okay.
picture is from a couple months back. This property's been on the market since November, and it's on and off, on and off. It's been canceled. The last thing on the MLS was they're going through a probate, and they finally should be able to close in 3 to 4 weeks. Should. Okay. So the plan is to run the numbers and submit an offer. And hey, call me when you sell it. If you want it, just call me. We'll be ready. Okay. But they did the roof, so we don't have to spend any money on the roof. I got some pictures somewhere in the phone. I'll show them to you later if I can connect through the phone. Okay. Next item.
Next, I got wood destroying organisms or termites, and that might not apply to everyone in everyone's market, but down here in the East, it's a thing.
Yes, it does. So yeah, let's plan. I did not see any droppings. I went through the basement. I went through everywhere. I don't see any droppings. I didn't see any damages. Again, most of the damage we'll see. We have a whole bunch of the siding. It looks ugly and it looks rotted, but doesn't look eaten by things. So I will put a nominal $500 to have an inspection, to have somebody come over and just spray the house just to make sure we don't have anything weird. There were no ants. I didn't see any wasp or anything like that. So let's just put a nominal 500 just in case kind of thing.
Okay.
All right. Next.
Next, I got the soffit and fascia, which if you saw the roof being done, we should be good.
It should be good. Yes. Soffit and fascia is basically, let me just see if I can zoom here. I cannot zoom it. All right. Soffit and fascia is this little line here from the roof. Sometimes the roof is in good shape, but the soffit and the fascia gets worn out by water, especially when you don't have any I'm
Gutters.
losing yeah, any gutters, any of that. So they get rotted. They get rotted from the bottom up, and we can check them. We usually get another piece of plywood or wood or something hard, and we smack them. If they sound soft, then what the roofer does, the contractor does, is he cuts a piece, and he arranges for the position. But they usually get done when you get the roof done. Again, this one is completely new, right?
Hey, real quick, go to that spreadsheet real quick and give me right access. I think this is the one that's in your file, so it's not letting me edit it.
Right.
Just share it with Cash for Houses.
You think so? Cash for houses. There you go.
Bam. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. All righty. All right. So next thing, windows. The two comps that I saw have all new windows. Okay. Now, granted, this property we are used, me and Hector, since we've done basically most of our projects in Florida, we are used to when we have to do windows, it's a major, major, major renovation. Okay, it's a major issue because in Florida we are required to put impact windows. Right now, here we don't have to do impact windows; they're gonna be cheaper. However, the two comps that I've seen, and we're gonna look into them, all have new windows. All right, so let's put about 450 per window.
Per
Okay, and
window
we have
or total, you mean?
no per window. No, let's count them.
Okay.
You got 4, 5. We got 3, 7, 9. See, one per bedroom. So it's actually there's 2 panels. So let's do 6 per bedroom. We are 15. One in the bathroom.
What do you want to do with
And
the sunroom?
mm,
You want
what?
to do the sunroom?
No,
How
actually,
did you
no.
see these? Were these looking good?
Yeah, they were looking good. I mean, it's
Okay.
just old. What I do want is replace this one for
Okay.
regular French doors, for newer French doors. But that's a different. So we talk about 15. Okay. 15 about what? 450. Pretty much the last
Okay.
time that we had it.
Yep.
Okay. Plus, let's put another 1,000 for the French door. Remember, that includes the price of the window plus the install. Okay. In Georgia, you don't need major permits to do windows. Remember, the other thing is here in Georgia, these houses are all wood frames. So it's way easier to install the windows than when it's concrete, like in Florida. Okay.
You think we could get that door done for $1,000? You don't think it'd be 15? 1,500?
15.
Yeah.
15. You got an extra one here, another 600.
Okay. And what about the front door? I imagine we should do that. How did you
Yeah,
see it
but
when you were there?
we don't need the major impact one. So we can do just yeah, we should have the impact one. We should have a door is what, $700 now? Metal door?
Yeah.
Because it's front door. Mhm.
Well, actually, I'm gonna put a little bit higher budget. I'm gonna put $1,000 because the cool ones that are in right now are a little more expensive. We got
Okay.
one of those nice, cool metal ones that just pop.
Actually, what they're doing a lot is they do the window ones here.
Yeah, that's true.
The big, half window.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so that comes out to just under 10 grand, like $9,800.
Perfect.
Let's go. The next thing we got is exterior. I know you said we got some siding there that needs to
Exterior.
be touched.
We got on this, I don't have the pictures here, but on this area down here, all the wood is kind of rotting out.
Okay.
Okay. So they, if you see here, they're vertical slats, but here they're horizontal. So we shouldn't have to replace the whole wall. So maybe just, like a couple feet from the ground up. Uh, the sides are okay-ish. I think they mostly once you sand them and prep them for paint, they can pass. Okay. Um, I will say about 3 grand
Okay.
total because sanding and painting and sanding and prepping basically because we have another line item for paint.
Yeah.
Okay. And the other thing that
What about driveway and in the backyard? Because that's basically all included in this exterior budget.
driveway, it's okay.
Didn't look bad, yeah.
The deck needs a little bit of love. This patio here needs shutters over the garage. Yes. That was gonna shutters of the garage and shutters in the little windows.
Yeah.
And the garage doors has to be replaced as well. Okay.
Okay. So then so the garage door is probably gonna be what, $1,500?
Yeah, about 1,500 bucks probably
But
goes
that's
go
not
metal.
impact, so it shouldn't be as expensive as down
Yeah,
here.
it should be, and it's a one car only. And the shutters are fairly cheap from Lowe's and everything. I will say with 600 bucks we should have the shutters. Basically, this windows, this one, and this. I'm not gonna go sides or anything.
So
If
we'll
we
go a
can
thousand
reuse this
bucks
one,
just to play it safe.
yeah, if we can reuse the ones here, we'll reuse them. They looked in good shape. Nothing looked cracked or anything looked damaged. But we're probably not gonna be able to find exactly the same shape. So let's
So
add
you
it up,
probably,
and
yeah,
I think we need to remove it. Garage
yeah.
door needs to be replaced for sure. This is an older wooden one. Nasty.
Okay, let's look at those back exterior pictures on the deck, and let's try to come up with a number there. So far, I got the 3 grand for the siding. I got 1,500 bucks for the garage door, and I got 1,000 bucks for the shutters. And then this deck right here, you said it needs some
The
love.
deck, the deck, the structure looks fine. The wood looked a little bit, no, the stepping stone, it looked a bit weak. I think we can get over with a little bit of repair, pressure washing, and make it look pretty. So I would say 1,500, 1,000. I don't think
Okay,
it's that much more. I mean, the structure, it looks fine.
let's go 15 just to be on the safe side. You
Just
know
on
how
the
we
side.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So that's 7 grand. Landscaping. It looks pretty good, bro.
Landscape, it looks good. Just put
1,000 bucks for curb appeal.
Cindy's asking, will you pull the shrubs? No, I probably actually will put more shrubs down here in the backyard because I don't like this empty space under the deck. I
Yeah.
mean, it's basically a place for a kid to have an accident. Um, but on the front, it looks decent. This ones I'll probably remove and make something nicer on the entryway and maybe put just a few to make it look cleaner.
Yeah, we usually like to show the front of the house, so
Mhm.
I guess that kind of is a yes to put in the.
Correct. Correct.
This
Across
is
the
the
front
shrub
porch. I
that she
will
was
remove
needing.
all this. Exactly.
Yeah, make that curb appeal pretty, and then maybe
Mhm.
like maybe a line of some pretty stuff over here on the walkway.
Correct.
So yeah, I think we probably put like 2 grand for that, bro, because
Mhm.
landscaping has gotten expensive since 2021.
I know. The trees look fine. The trees didn't look need any major trimming because it's usually a problem that we have when we buy foreclosures or abandoned homes. That then you have to come in and trim all kinds of things. This one actually look in good shape. Same thing with the backyard. Backyard looks in good shape. I probably won't have to do anything major there.
Yeah.
Okay, just regular maintenance.
Cindy's asking across the front porch. I think
Yeah,
if
it's this is what we just discussed. We'll remove all these ones and put nicer looking things.
and much smaller because the idea is that you
Mhm.
get
Is
a
to
view.
I want to show the house.
Yeah. Back in the days, you wanted that, the privacy was in, but now people just want to see. People leave their windows
Mhm.
open. They want you to see.
Another thing they're doing a lot here, and it shouldn't be that expensive. You see these columns here?
Hmm.
They're covering them in wood.
Okay, we could do
So
that.
it's thicker columns and
Yeah,
and they go
that's
across the
ornamental.
white.
We could do
Mhm.
that probably. How many columns is it? One, two, three,
1, 2, 3,
four,
5, 5.
five. So what do you think? 1,500 bucks? That should be
Yeah,
the month. 300 bucks a piece.
yeah.
Okay,
Should be
I'll
that.
put that in our
Should be
exterior
that
budget.
hard. Mhm.
That'll look really nice, actually. Okay, paint in and out.
Yes, we are. We're doing the light exterior completely inside and out. We're going for either white or cream. Okay, exactly with dark shutters or wooden shutters. Actually, let me pull something here quick. This is this is another house that we're going to be doing today. But look at this. It's completely out of what we do, but it looks really nice. Okay, the problem is during the summer, you know what's going to happen. That thing's an oven right there. So,
Mhm.
okay. Yep, you're right. Wood is hot, but depends on the wood. I mean, use it sparingly as a detail instead of having the whole kitchen in wood and the whole floor in wood. And but this is the other house. So let me look for here. I think
I
it's
think
four seven.
the lane is not gonna, at least down here, I can't do lane. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Expired. There you go. This house went into the auction when I moved here. Literally when I moved here, I saw it going to the auction in 180 something. Okay, this is basically what we're trying to copy.
Ooh, I like the brick look better than the wood on the columns, dude. That looks really
Yes.
nice.
But here's the thing with this house. Look at the price it sold.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is a 4-3 with a fully finished basement, completely finished with an extra kitchen. Okay. So while it's our definition of what we want to do to make it look pretty, this house is way, way, way more house than the one that we're looking at. There's one extra bedroom, and a full blown basement. I walked the basement, and the basement of our subject, we cannot put a kitchen. We have no space. Okay.
That's a great point that Lewis just brought up, team. It is important when you're looking at comps. Yes, you want to get the vibe of what's going on around you, but you can try to do in a $300,000 house what a half a
Mm-hmm.
million dollar house has. That's
Mm-hmm.
just you gotta be apples to apples. Try to match it. You know, you could try to go for that $500,000 look without the $500,000 budget.
Correct.
And that's what we try to walk the plank on a regular basis.
So if we finish with the same finish that
This
we
is
have here,
beautiful,
it's a
man.
gorgeous house.
Yeah.
I think because when I run the ARVs, I think we might be able to pull 390, maybe 400. Okay, again, it's a smaller house, one less bedroom, one less bathroom, and we don't have the completely the redone basement. There's no space. This is the basement there. Okay, we
Yeah.
don't have the space to put an apartment in the one that we have, right? So I mean that right there is a cool 6 grand, 7 grand in kitchen, only
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this is basically what we're trying to do, and this is how the finishes that this is the sign that's been going on right now. Everything is open. Everything is That's the other thing. We didn't talk about
I like
uh
the
drywall, right?
well, we haven't gotten there yet. We're still by
Haven't
paint.
got there yet. Okay.
So paint,
So we said
in
we
and
said
out.
paint outside, paint inside. I would say 5 grand a piece. 5 grand outside, 5 grand inside.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree. It's 10 kitchen.
Kitchen. I will say 14. Okay, look at this. Now, another thing that I've noticed here is that they sell the houses without fridge. Fridge is a cool 2 grand right there, but they pretty much sell them all without a fridge. But on the
Really?
other hand, yeah, and everybody puts carpet in the bedrooms because it gets cold.
Like again, you know, it's the
That's what
area.
it is.
And this is
Yeah.
this is why we do research on the area we're looking at.
Hmm.
Okay, what about baths? How many baths do we have? And are we gutting them?
Two bedrooms, and they're fairly small.
Go back to our
Uh,
subject. Go back to our subject, please.
Going to back to our subject. On
It's here. It's a quail, isn't it?
No,
There.
it's not. It's this the one that we're doing is not a lot bearing wall. I just walked through it. We have when we walk, this room here is right at your entrance. If you see the video where I recorded, as soon as you walk in, you have this room, and then this room ends up being the wall that it's here. I'm not
Gotcha.
sure if you can tell you finally. So we
Yeah.
can open that room. That's basically like a, I don't even know what to call it.
And what's here on this side?
That's the kitchen right here.
That's the
So
kitchen.
I
So
will
that
get
wall is the
rid of
one
the
that's on.
kitchen. I will get rid of this wall, and I will
Okay.
get rid of the wall. Let me see if I can find it on the. Sec. Let me see if I can find it here and show it to you guys.
I like the fireplace for sure. That's gonna be
You
very
see,
nice.
you see this?
I see it. Yep.
All right. So that wall, basically, that's looking into the kitchen. So all that room here, we can open all that. It's not lot bearing.
Got it.
So I will.
Okay.
So I will open this one, and I will get rid of this. All this area here, which
Yep.
is
Exactly. Nice L-shaped island. Exactly.
make an island. I will get rid of all that. I'll find a way to put the oven somewhere else, and then you have an L shape, or make actually we can even make an island with an entrance here. That's the other beautiful thing about Here in Florida, basically our foundations, it's granite, it's stone. Okay, so you cannot move. It's very hard to move electrical and plumbing. Here, all the foundation, the flooring, it's all wood. You can move whatever you want fairly easy. Just make a new hole and run the things. Okay,
Nice.
so if I need to move the 220 somewhere else, it's not a problem. Down there, you need to open through the floor, and it's a very nightmare.
It
Hmm.
becomes a little bit of a pain. Okay. I like
Yep.
it. Let's
So to
so in the
make an
kitchen
L,
you said 14. Now with that 14, are you including this wall?
no,
No,
because
right? Okay.
we have to put. That's what I was asking about the drywall. Let's include the demo there.
Perfect. Okay, so let's move
Right.
on to bath.
Yeah. Bathrooms. This is the master bathroom. It's tiny. I cannot move it anywhere else. I cannot expand it because this wall over here goes against the wet wall on the other bathroom. Okay, so we need to be really creative with this one. It's tiny. I will find a way to make this one a little stand and try to find a way either to put cabinets or something in the corner, but where the toilet is. The toilet will be on this side, on the
Got it.
right side of the. So I will try to put cabinets or put something over there.
We'll
It's
say
tiny.
we'll say what 8 grand for both baths for a piece, or do you think we got to go a little
Four
higher?
piece, yeah. For still the finishes on the other one. I will go five
Okay.
because again, finishes are nice.
Okay.
Okay,
And
here's
the
the other bathroom.
AC.
Here's the other bathroom. You see?
Yeah. Oh, this one's a little larger. Yeah. All right. So we got
Correct.
10 grand for both bathrooms for sure. That's
Hmm.
a good idea. What about AC? How was the AC? And then here we got a furnace as well, from what I can see over
See,
here.
it looks good with the furnace. It looked decent. I could not find a date for it, so I'm not sure. It looked clean. I checked the filter. Everything looked fine. I did not see any sagging or anything on the lines. Uh, I will budget $1,000 for service and see what happens. If we need to put an AC, we'll cram it up on top of the price.
Okay. And water heater?
What I hear looks okay. Everything here is gas.
So 0 for the water heater. Okay, here we go. Drywall budget.
All right. Cindy saying we should keep the cabinet open at the bottom. Yep, make the bed look larger. That it's totally correct. Thank you, Cindy. You see, we need to talk to you. We need this interior designer.
We, we
Yeah.
always
If we
we always seek advice on the interior design.
yeah, exact for especially for the ladies. Because whatever works for me, they now put, tool chests everywhere.
Oh, look at that. That's what she does. That's awesome, Cindy.
Also, we need to
Is a
do so
designer.
so we're gonna reach out.
We're gonna talk.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
All right, we got 15 minutes, Lou. 15-minute warning.
15 minutes, and we're not gonna be able to do two of them all, man. All
Oh,
right,
we're gonna
so
do just the one today. Let's get to the drywall budget. If we're just
drywall
doing
budget. We are wiping up this room. Basically, I'm gonna see it here. The room that I showed you, which is the wall that goes on here on the side. We're wiping that one. We're wiping this one, which is the back end of the kitchen. So we need to wipe it. That's okay. That's usually cheap and fast. The problem is that then we need to match up the texture. Yeah, we can get rid of all that, but then you need to put drywall on all this area right here. Now, we might not be able to finish it, then we can put a nice design like we did on the other one, and we need to put a fireplace there. That fireplace is not gonna cut it.
this looks
Okay.
like it's different kind of paneling than this. So in
It-
my mind, and you're the one
Get
that was
rid of
there,
it.
so you gotta tell me, we gotta just drywall the whole thing here, and then here we could do it like an accent wall. That's what I would do. That's what I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Let's do it. Let's do that.
Because over here you got a different kind of wood too. So it's,
Mm-hmm.
we're better off just drywalling those three walls,
Drywall
and
the
then
whole thing.
around the fireplace will make it that's the wall.
Yeah. So
So
this
that
is this
sounds
is the
like
wall that is going away, basically. This one on
that's-
the right and this one on the back.
we should be able to get that drywall done for what, $4,500
Yeah.
with the demo and everything.
Yeah,
Demos.
exactly. Now the other thing is that we need to prep for the ceiling, and
Oh,
this one's going to be expensive.
true. That in itself is gonna be 4 grand, bro.
Hmm. I know.
Easy.
I
All
know.
right, so let's go 10 grand on the drywall budget.
When turn that basement into a man cave or other bedroom, and my RV goes up. Yes. Actually, I was planning on it. The problem with that one is when you walk into it, you have the one car garage and it's closed off. It will be, you see this wall here on the right side? This will be your man cave, and then you have the garage on the other side. You can do stuff, but then you have the laundry. So you will have to close after this line here. And whatever bedroom it becomes, you do have a window, but it's going to be fairly small.
Oh, but
Okay.
that's perfect, man. Yeah, yeah. That side is for the laundry.
Mhm.
We put an entry here to the garage, and then right here, this is man cave status. Great idea, Win.
So actually, what I was thinking was getting rid of this wall and have the whole space, maybe enclose the laundry as itself, enclose the AC with a little closet, and make everything a big area. And then you have a man cave. Then you put a pool table, or you can do whatever you want. You
But
can
you're
get a
getting rid of the
garage
garage
shop.
at that point.
No, the garage is still there, and you're still
Oh,
going to have the door and everything. Just get rid of separation between the garage and this area, which is this wall.
gotcha. Okay.
Okay. The stairs open to the man cave, exactly that. And then you park the Porsche and the both motorcycles on the other side.
Oh,
When you come down, you see,
see, I'm here thinking
you
like,
see, you
who
see.
wants cars in their man cave? The car guy is like, oh no, you gotta have the cars in the man cave. I'm like the
That's
opposite.
right, bro. And now
Lewis
you
is
see
the
that
car guy.
now they're putting rocks underneath the cars, so you don't mess up the tires. Ah, you know that one. All right,
Okay, cool. Interior doors.
interior doors. I would say all of them. They are 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms. We're getting rid of that one. Put about a 700, 800 bucks indoors.
Okay, we got $1,000.
Yeah,
Flooring. We got to
1,000 bucks.
refloor this entire house. What
This
size?
have to do, yeah, epoxy floor right on the cars, correct. But epoxy has gone really expensive. Okay. And remember, some of the stuff that we're doing, we can get away with actually cleaning the concrete and then selling it. Remember, I'm not planning on living there. So I need to be careful with the stuff. If I make a nice space for the man cave, that'll be awesome. As long as it's clean and functional, I'm sure you can, I'll park the car there, I'll put a couple bags when I'm doing the show. But I cannot spend that much money in 4 grand just doing the flooring because I'm not gonna recoup that at time of sale. Okay, we need to be careful with what we pick. No, something I would do. That's he was just fussing with me. I would do it every day. You see, from this one to this wall, I get a hammock, and nobody will see me during the week. But hey, that's just me.
Oh man, what? How many square feet do we have here?
It's a small. It's a small. It's about 1,800 square feet
Okay, so 1,800 times $5 a foot.
times 6 now or 7 because we have to put baseboards.
Well, we got baseboards.
Ow.
I got it on a different line item.
Okay.
Let's go $6 because it's Georgia. I could get it done here for 5, but
Yeah.
I get you. Okay, baseboards. Man,
Actually, 1,800 square feet.
okay.
1,800 square feet. And
So we're gonna go 3 grand on the baseboards because we'll
yeah,
put the
take a little
big
bit
ones.
off. Take a little bit off because of both bathrooms. We're gonna go tile, but still, 1,700 square feet.
Fixtures, $1,000.
I will go a
That's
little
high.
bit higher.
That's
Ah,
that that's high as it is. I normally do 500, but I saw the finishes on the other one. I think we could get that done. Dude.
yeah. See the
Blind.
yeah, plank is popular, very popular here, and mold. It's bad. It's not as bad as Florida. I gotta be honest. We've dealt with mold a lot down in Florida, and here, unless you got a major leak, I have not seen what I've seen down there. That you see the whole thing growing up from bottom up, you know, floor to ceiling. We'll do a mold test and everything, and we go from there. But it's not as bad, realistically speaking.
Yeah, because it's not as warm
It's
up
not as
there.
humid. It's not as
Yep.
humid.
Electrical
Okay.
panel. Did you take a look at it?
Yeah, it was fairly decent, fairly new. I don't think we need to do the check plan.
So we'll do $1,000 just to replace all the outlets.
Correct. Outlets and switches, and put a couple
Done.
USB connections and whatever. What else you got?
Go ahead and flip over to your spreadsheet. That's it. It's done. I put
It is
$500
done.
for blinds. I know you were gonna say no, so I just put it.
I no, I won't put any blinds, but that's okay. Now, Another things that we need to add, there's no pool. There's not gonna be liens. However, we need to have carrying costs, which they're not here. We usually put them on the other spreadsheet, okay? Usually put them where it says extra expenses.
Yeah, let's do it here.
But
Let's finish it
yeah,
up. We got
let's put the
9 minutes.
line. So we have utilities for 6 months. We usually carry the properties. We plan to carry the properties for 6 months. Okay, so that means power, water, um, trash pickup, insurance. Okay, for 6 months. Do we do a contingency fund? Yes, and we're gonna see it right there. If you see at the bottom, you see where it says subtotal 83 and the total is 92. We have a 5% right there. Okay,
That is
sorry,
the
10%,
oops
10%,
factor. That is
10%
the
right there.
oops 10%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the oops fund. Okay. We usually plan for having the property for 6 months. Rather sell it, lipstick on a pig. If I can, I've been able to do properties in a month and turn them over. But again, just put a kitchen, do a couple of bedrooms, put a flooring, paint inside, and go. Usually I do those when it's townhouses or condos. This big project is going to take a while. Okay. Actually, the comp that we just saw took him a whole year. Again, the thing is gorgeous and stunning, but things take time. Okay. So we're talking insurance is cheap here. Okay. So put about 1,500 bucks.
All right.
Taxes are very cheap here. Property taxes. Yep. A year. And remember, we're buying it our whatever offer is going to be 250, 240, 230. So the insurance is going to be, kind of low, same thing as the taxes. We also get different insurance than the regular homeowners. Okay. If you have your home, it's different. We got investor insurance. We covers the property, cover a few things, but we don't have to pay mortgage insurance. Let's go that way.
We do what's called a builder's risk policy. It's a
Mhm.
vacant property policy. There's a lot of stuff that's not covered, but it covers the big stuff like a hurricane ripping your roof off.
Been there, done that. We got that T-shirt.
or,
Actually,
or it does cover like theft.
we never made a video about that one. But yeah, the one that or flip that got flipped.
Okay, so
Um,
I added the 1,500 bucks for insurance here. You want to put the
Property taxes put about they're cheap. On this one, they're like 500 bucks. Uh, yeah, I'm sure it's gonna jump double because I mean the last time they bought it was for like 140 or something. So put like a 1,500 per year, 2,000 per year, but in 6 months it's 1,000. We have the cheapest property taxes in the whole area, in this
wow.
county. Hmm. What else? Utilities. So let's put power about 120 a month, water about 70 a month. So 200 bucks a month in utility for 6 months, 1,200 bucks. What
Yep.
else am I missing? Yard care, things like that. We usually don't do any yard care, any maintenance. It's winter, so there's not gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
lawn
not really
cutting, any of
gonna
that.
that's not gonna move the
Um,
needle if we got to spend
yeah,
any money on that.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you got it right, bro. That's the extent of the holding cost, I think.
Okay. So yeah, 87 on my mind. I had about 80. So when I run the numbers on that during the visit.
Yeah,
Uh
we went a little high on stuff.
yeah, but
Um,
then again, we're comparing to what that one sold. There's two of them that they sold, and they're stunning. And if we want to sell, we have to go stunning. All
so
right.
I
So
went 390 on the ARV. You said we could do 390?
with those finishes, we might be able to even pull the 400. Okay, so let's do 400. And let's see what happens there.
All right, and
All right.
then
So now this spreadsheet, the way it works is we put the sales price, which is 400. The spreadsheet is gonna discount immediately all the expenses that get deducted at closing. Okay, and it's gonna give us our check. Okay, which will be this amount. Now, what are the commissions? For example, commissions, 6%.
we're
Okay,
not allowed to
that's
talk about that. There's agents being sued over this. I don't know what commissions are.
I somebody has to be paid the commission. Now, who pays it or who pays doesn't pay it? I'm planning on being the seller and paying the commission. I'm not gonna be whatever. Okay. Title search is usually about that 125, 150 bucks. That's not gonna make a difference. Title agency, actually, Express Title is no longer here. I need to change that. Title closings is between 650 to 1,000 per closing, and signatures, all that, all that stuff. Doc stamps is the taxes that you pay when you sell a property. The stop, if we was a homeowners association, we need a letter from the association saying that we're current, there's no violations, yada, yada. Lien search is about that. Fees went up a lot. Okay, and the property taxes, we say, are gonna be going by 1,000.
Well, I put it on the other side, so that's why
Oh,
I zeroed this out here.
perfect. All right. So if we sell for 400, our check is gonna be 372. Not bad. But now what happens? When we buy, we're also gonna have expenses, which we put here about 1,500 bucks. So that will be inspections in case we're going to do inspections. It's gonna be title fees and things, and that 1,500 bucks is more than reasonable. So if we buy for 219, we come at 221. Okay, our expenses are 96. So all in, we're gonna be in the house for 317. If we plan it for selling for 400, we're gonna make a nice chunk of 55,000 bucks. Now, 55,000 bucks, it's 17% of the money invested, okay, of the 317, which is very decent, okay? We're usually looking for this number. Our cutoff for this number is 15%. If it's less than 15%, or it says really fast project or a really fast moving area, we're not doing it, okay? So
That is
now we're gonna
correct.
put an offer for, 217, 218, 215 for them to complain. But our listing is at, and here's where we is gonna have a problem.
So Cindy asked, that 17% is for, yeah, considering that it's a 6-month project. And so that's why we try to shoot for 15 if we're doing a 6-month project, because we want to try to make an annualized 30% for the risk involved in flipping homes. It is a little bit higher profit requirement for us because, again, it's a lot higher risk than if it was a rental. If it was a rental, we bring that number down quite a bit.
And again, and it's not a quick project. If it was a little townhouse where I don't have to take care of the exterior, I don't have to do any yard work, I can literally come in and throw a kitchen, paint, and bathrooms, and I can get it done in a month, it'll be done. I'll take the 15% every day of the week. Same thing with a condo. This thing is major involvement. Basically, we're touching every little piece of this house. So if we're touching every little piece of the house, it needs to make up for that, right? We've done a few where, the buyers walk out with a nice home, the contractors walk out with a nice check, the agents come out with a nice check, and then I'm with pennies. And for that, I'd rather go to the beach or take a ride on a bike or something.
It's no beach
I've
in
learned
Denver.
that the hard way.
Hey, it looks like we are out of time.
We're out of time.
Any questions? Do you do the work yourself or hire a general contractor, Lou?
I hire a general contractor. Actually, no. I usually hire contractors and I manage them myself. So I'm the official babysitter for the project. Usually a GC, depending on the thing, GC is going to charge about 10% of the project just for oversight. So it's gonna eat into my profits.
We're up to
If I only have
17%,
one project
bro.
or projects, it's 10 to 15.
Yeah.
So 10% if you negotiate and that's the numbers that we get in Florida, about 10%. I rather do it myself. Okay, and that's part of my job. Just go babysit everybody. Okay, he's not gonna do it better than me or any different than me. And again, so I save that money, and this part of my profit. Okay, that's my involvement in the thing. And again, the other thing that I usually do is I know, I used to do, and Hector convinced me. I've been always was the seller. I was the seller's agent. So I was basically involved in every little thing of the transaction. And he finally wisely convinced me not to be the agent more because I don't deal with people.
Yeah, the only people that we want to touch is those subcontractors, the tradesmen. And it is up a little bit, Lou. The last couple quotes I got them from GCs, it's hard to get them below 15. They're pushing 17 these days. I got a
Hey,
couple
they gotta
guys
make
that,
money, how to make a living, right?
and everything is more expensive right now, so they gotta jack it up too. But
Mhm.
essentially that's how we underwrite properties team. We appreciate you all being here. I hope this was useful and informational. Lou, if you want to close it out.
Let's close it out. All right.
As
So we're back to basics. We give you the disclaimer. Now, this is something that we wanted to bring to you guys. We spent the whole last year saying that, hey, bring us those deals, and we have a little nice joke and everything. Now, nobody really brought us deals, and nobody really we've seen anybody jump. So you have the funds. We're willing to do the work. So you want to invest with us, exactly what we just say here. You scan the barcode, scan the QR code. We are taking funds from people. We want to put your money to work in this type of projects. And just for next class, we have an even nicer surprise. We're gonna walk you by the hand, and we're gonna explain to you in the next session. Literally, we want to walk you by the hand, and we want to be your partners. So just don't miss the next one. The next one's gonna be amazing. All right. So
Woo, now you're
with
making me want
that,
to be here.
so I'm gonna be here. Any questions before we go?
Any
Thank you,
last
Cindy
minute
Love. Thank
questions,
you, Wayne
team?
Olaf. This is the moment. Any questions? Yell and scream. If I don't see no yells or no screams, we're moving on to the last slide. Again, questions or comments, we're there. We got the QR codes. You want to talk to Hector, scan his name. So it's QR code. You want to talk to me, scan the QR code. We get an email or Twitter or LinkedIn or all the stuff. More information, real estate at reallifetraining.com for coaching, for additional information, who we are. We have all our shows in the page, reallifetraining.com/RE. If you're in YouTube, please like and subscribe. The algorithm, we really need it. Okay. Because we are basically burying a whole bunch of trading and we're doing real estate. So like us and subscribe to us. We're gonna be running a brand new YouTube channel. Hopefully, everything's up and running by the end of the month. And with this, thank you. We love you and see you in 2 weeks.